What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we've got some new Digimon cards to talk about. And I know that we've been talking about quite a lot of new Digimon cards lately, and frankly, I don't really care. In fact, I do care. That's a lie. I care very much, but I care in a this is awesome, I am delighted, bring it on kind of way. I am quite a fan of Digimon. You might have noticed I'm all in on this card game right now. Now what we've got is we've got a couple of lovely new green Digimon from the upcoming set. And, well, it's all about that new Digi-Burst mechanic. Now our translations come from the lovely people over on Facebook, the gaming channel, whose name I don't really know how to say, and I'm sorry. And we've got a couple of lower level green Digimon that might be kind of fun. So starting off, we've got Lalamon. And we've got a level 3 Digimon, and I don't know who Lalamon is, but it's clearly singing, and there's musical notes, and it's called Lalamon, so it's adorable, count me in. What we've got is a free cost to play normally, standard for a level 3, 0 cost to evolve, standard for a level 3, 2,000 power, which is not standard, that's actually slightly low. But we have a rather lovely inheritable skill here. During this turn, when this Digimon activates Digiburst and trashes this card, you may return this Digimon to your hand instead. Nice. Now at this stage it's probably about right that we go back and remind ourselves what Digiburst actually is and what Digiburst actually does. So Digiburst is a new skill that is coming in set 4. And essentially, it allows you to, Digiburst X allows you to trash X number of evolution sources to activate a particular skill. We've seen these kind of things before, but it's a nice way of limiting it. If you've got 4 evolution sources, and you've got Digiburst 2, and we generally see Digiburst 2, I think that's the only one we've seen, but I could be wrong, then you get 2 uses of it. Assuming you've got a level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, and you've evolved up into that level 6. And the thing about Digiburst is you're trashing your Digivolution sources. So generally speaking, you're not going to be too worried about those inheritable skills. Usually you're making a deck and you take advantage of these inheritable skills. It is what gives you an edge, whether it's extra security attacks, extra power, whatever it might be, it is giving you an edge over the competition. Well, the thing with Digiburst is that you are trying to evolve up into a Digimon that's going to trash them. You might still want those inheritable skills, you might be using them on your level 5 before you go up to your level 6 and start trashing them, but my point is, at some point you're going to lose them. So there is an argument, and I've made this argument in my videos before, that if you're relying on Digiburst, you might as well, in some decks, and it all depends on how you're playing, there's a lot of different factors, but there's going to be an argument to basically go, right, just go for cheap Digimon, focus on Digivolving as fast as you can, and then get your Digiburst off. This is a way of kind of doing that while still having a nice skill to take advantage of. Now let's be clear, we're talking about a green Digimon here. We're talking about a green level 3. And at a 0 cost to evolve, you literally, and I mean this in the actual meaning of the word literally, you literally cannot get cheaper. So if this gets trashed with a Digiburst skill, it goes into your hand, and then you can immediately evolve a level 2 in your breeding area into this with no real downside. However, it is not the cheapest Digimon we've got to play from our hand. There are such a thing as 2 cost green level 3 Digimon. Oh, you want an example from Booster 1.0? Goblinmon. Vanilla Digimon, but 2 cost to play normally, 0 cost to evolve, 3,000 power. I mean, I like that you've got slightly higher power, but come on, 3,000 power. Does it really matter? Does it really make much of a difference? Probably not. Oh, you want another example from Booster 1.0? How about Mushroomon? Now this is a 2 cost to play normally, and it does go up to 4,000 power, which still don't impress me much. But honestly, it costs 1 to evolve. I hate level 3s that cost to evolve. I've made this point a million times in the videos. It basically just means that if you go first with 0 memory, you can't Digivolve without ending your turn. I despise it. I hate it. It annoys me. No. What's that? You want another example of a 2 cost to play green Digimon from Booster 1.0? Well, you can't have one. They are the only 2. I'm sorry. But still, there are 2 of them in Booster 1.0. For what it's worth, Goblinmon by far the better of them in my eyes. And this is important, because if you're trying to Digivolve up as fast as you possibly can, I love that this goes back to your hand, but I don't love that then all of a sudden you're losing the ability to play a 2-cost level 3. So you're getting it back, but you're paying 1 more memory than you would to play a level 3, which is not necessarily what you want. Having said that, it's still a great skill and I still love it. Now, moving on to the other Digimon we've got here, we've got Sunflowmon. We've got a level 4 Digimon here. 5 cost to play normally is about right. That'll do, pig. 2 cost to Digivolve is exactly what we would generally expect. And the 5,000 power for a level 4 is, yeah, it's alright. I mean, 5,000 power is kind of on the higher end. So, yeah, that'll do. 5 to play, 5,000 power, yeah, it's about what we expect from level 4s. But again, we're not really playing this for the stats. The stats are fine, they're not terrible, that's good enough for us. We're playing it for the skill. Digiburst 2. Choose one of your opponent's rested Digimon. That Digimon cannot be made active or unsuspended during your opponent's unsuspend phase. So essentially what you do is you discard 2 evolution sources, and then you get to choose a resting Digimon, and then that resting Digimon isn't being made active at the beginning of your opponent's next turn during a unsuspend phase. And this is really important, because this basically just gives you a turn off from your opponent's most powerful Digimon. And if we're talking, well, you know, they've got to be suspended, they might not be suspended, no, they will. Because either they've attacked, in which case they will be suspended, or they haven't attacked, and you're playing a green deck. And all the Digimon decks have things that they do better than other colours, but the fact of the matter is, one of the things that green does is suspend your opponent's Digimon. Take Flower Cannon as an example. It's just a 2-cost option card, sees a huge amount of play in green decks, that suspends one of your opponent's Digimon. So play it for 2 memory. Suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. Boom, done. Can't tell me it doesn't sound fun. And this is huge, because you might have something like, I mean, I use the example a lot, but it's a great card, so we might as well. Let's take Omnimon, or a Digimon that you are fairly sure is about to evolve into Omnimon. Not only is Omnimon a great 15,000 power Digimon, but the first time you attack, or any time you attack, you may unsuspend it by returning a level 6 from under it to your hand. So it's not just that Omnimon can attack as a 15,000 power Digimon, it's that it can attack twice as a 15,000 power Digimon. Now the great thing here is, you suspend them with something like Flower Cannon, then you Digiburst with Sunflowmon, and they're gone. And what I love about Digiburst, and it's my favourite thing about this new skill, or keyword, or call it what you will, the timing is up to you. It's not a play, it's not a Digivolve, it is a when you can be bothered to trash 2 Digivolution sources. As a side note, Sunflowmon as a level 4, you do need to Digivolve a 2 into a 3 into a 4. Otherwise you won't have the Digivolution sources to pull this off. But I love that you can time it. So you can get Sunflowmon up whenever you feel like it, and then you wait, and as soon as your opponent has a Digimon that you are just terrified of, that you really cannot let attack, then you come in with Sunflowmon and jobs are good 'un. And while we're here, I really, really love Mimi Tachikawa with this particular pair of Digimon. Because Mimi Tachikawa, this is, of course, the one from Booster 1.0. This is the one that basically, if you've got a level 5 or above green Digimon, gives you an extra breeding phase during your turn, which is huge. And it just means you can Digivolve from level 2s up more quickly, which is a very big thing, because remember, if you haven't gone from a 2 into a 3 into a 4, Sunflowmon will never activate, so getting essentially an extra breeding phase is a good thing. I like these cards. They're not necessarily the kind of cards that are going to break the game wide open or any of that rubbish. What they are going to do is give you some really cool things that you can take advantage of. They are going to give you some fun little skills. The fact that you can get this Lalamon back, the fact that Sunflowmon can keep a Digimon gone, and the Sunflowmon, this is a game-winning ability. When used correctly, it is a genuinely game-winning ability. Your opponent will need to do a certain number of attacks during the course of the game in order to win. You're taking one of those attacks, maybe more than one of those attacks from them. Maybe they've got security attack +3, so they're looking to build this big comeback and take out 4 Digimon. No, or 4 security cards. Nope, it's not happening. That's what I love about this. Absolutely love it. Right, I'm fans of these Digimon, but I'd like to know what you think. So let me know in the comment section, would ya? Go nuts! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wossy. That's where we talk Digimon and a bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name is Ross, and you've been watching Wossy Plays.